The last pharaoh of Egypt is probably not who you think it is. Most people would probably say it was Cleopatra, right? Well, technically, she's right up there at the top, but she wasn't the very last. You see, Cleopatra's story is intrinsically tied to Rome and its civil wars. And so the story of how Egypt fell to Rome is really a story about those civil wars and how they affected Egypt. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Cleopatra aligned with Mark Antony, one of the triumvirs that were ruling Rome. Their alliance was both political and personal. They had a partnership, a sort of power couple that controlled the eastern part of the Roman world from their base in Alexandria. They ruled over Egypt, Greece, Rome, and a whole bunch of other places. And together they were nearly unbeatable, or so they thought. Because in the west, across the Mediterranean, Octavian, Caesar's adopted son and the future Augustus, was slowly amassing an army to take on Cleopatra and Mark Antony. In 31 BC, the two met in battle at Actium with Octavian's fleet commanded by his general Agrippa. It was a decisive defeat for Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Their ships were outgunned and they lost. The lovers fled back to Alexandria, where they had their final showdown. Octavian laid siege to the city, but instead of fighting it out, Cleopatra and Mark Antony took their own lives. When Cleopatra died in 30 BC, Egypt ceased to be an independent kingdom. It was now a Roman province, its vast wealth now fueling Rome's imperial ambitions and transforming it into the lavish capital of the Roman Empire. So while Cleopatra is certainly a big part of Egypt's story, it was really Rome's civil wars that decided Egypt's fate. For more about ancient Egypt, stay tuned. Now with your support, we're making some incredible content like our series Ancient Egyptian Cities.